Morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another day of the video. Darren, how's it going today? Today it is just gone 8 o'clock, and well, lol, I was lying on all fronts. I know it's so blurry. There we go, that's better. So I've just taken Laura to the bus stop, and she's on a bus, and she's now away. But otherwise, got up this morning. Laura's like, I don't want to go to work today. I'm like, bub, 2.5 days. I know you think you're like, oh, but Jimmy's at home. But just think, like, this is all I stare at while I'm at home. It's just black screens with text on them. So got up this morning, normal time. Laura was like, I don't want to get out of bed, so she snuggled over to me, and I'm like, bub, do you want me to go in the shower first? And she's like, no, I'll go. And then she goes. And then we got up got ready and all that kind of stuff. Had breakfast, got changed. I need to have a shave still. I was waiting for her to finish in the bathroom and stuff. But otherwise, today is yet another day of sitting around programming. Today, instead of going shopping tonight, we're packing. So I've already got my pyjamas there, rolled up, ready to rock. So we're doing assorted packing, with the exception of electrical stuff. So clothes and all that kind of crap. Laura's got a huge list. We've checked each other's lists, and I say lists, mine's a mental list, not a physical one. But Laura's list is like loads of like clothes and toiletries, and mine's just like 3 t-shirts, pair of jeans, 3 pairs of pants, 3 pairs of socks, hair gel, and a toothbrush, basically. And then she's got like loads of toiletries and stuff, like contact lenses and all makeup and all that kind of crap. And then I've got like laptop, Nexus, Surface, fucking this charger, that charger, phone cable, battery chargers for my cameras and all that kind of crap. 2 cameras, technology through the wazoo. So, right then. Otherwise, ladies and gentlemen, we're back at programming. I've been fighting with it, and I've re-got it to the point where, like, it's doing what it's supposed to be. What am I trying to say? I've locked it down now, so it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. It's getting to the end, it's receiving a message, and it's like cancelling off, it's finishing reading it and all that kind of stuff. The problem is, the message is all zeros, which is obviously not true. So I need to figure out why that is, why it's all zeros. Firstly, I think we'll make sure that it's not all zeros when we go through, when we first print it, which I'm pretty certain it's not. But I'll have a go just to make sure. The problem with this is I've essentially got 2 black boxes that talk to each other. And I can see what I'm putting into the first black box, and I can see what I'm getting out of the second black box. What I'm putting into the first black box is an array of numbers. What I'm getting out of the second is an array of zeros. I need to figure out which box is making it all zeros and how to stop that happening. That's pretty difficult. I mean, like, it's quite annoying as well, because there's like the funnel into, this is where the metaphor kind of falls down. The tunnels, there are tunnels that go into these boxes, and I can't see the data once it's in that tunnel. So I can kind of prove it up until a point, but it could even be the tunnels that are breaking it. Like, it's really difficult to prove both sides work. It's relatively simple to prove I'm sending all of the data. It's quite difficult to then prove that it's being received wrong. But the problem is it could be the middle bit. It's so annoying. So it's quite difficult to see the data. I definitely can't see it in transit. It's difficult to figure out, like, all that kind of stuff. Anyway, I'm probably going to have a shave because it's really annoying me. Right, so ignore the gobbledygook here because it is a bit of a mess because of the threads. But this is what I'm sending, and I'm receiving this. So, or this, one of the two. It doesn't matter which one, like, but at what point does that happen? That's what I've got to figure out. I want to find a really stupid error where it's like, oh, it's there. That's where it is, obviously. It's just finding that stupid error, which is the problem, and you've just got to tear it down until you track it down, and that's really irritating. But because there are several steps to this, and I need to prove that each step works in isolation, and then I get to the points where the blank steps in the middle, which I can't see, that must be the wrong one. I've got to prove That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Don't know about this. That's fine, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Okay, it's definitely this. If it's that bit in the middle, I'm going to be upset. I want it to be the bits on the outside that I can prove. So, I'm working on this now, and what I've done, I've realised that my receive function is actually sending data, not receiving it. And now it's back to broken again. But, like, people are chatting now on the old Facebook group chat thing. They said, like, does the lecturer mind if everything's just in the main function? To which I replied, well, last time he attempted not to. If I do that, then Laura's going to struggle to get back in. Last time he said that he tried not to mark people down for bad C, but that's pretty fucking bad. I have a separate file for this, like a completely separate file. Like, let alone different functions. I have a file with different functions in. This is mad. And now they're having a little argument, like, oh, so, yeah, well, I don't see, like, what there is to gain from that. Well, don't do it then. Be a bad developer. Fuck it. I think there's anyone in the world that will argue that one big main function is as good as separate bite-sized functions that do things. No one has ever said that. Jesus Christ. Anyway, back to work. I was foolishly sending data when I was expecting to receive it, which is why it didn't work. But now I am trying to figure out, because I'm actually getting an error message, which is good. Like, that's good. I'm happy with getting error messages. I've just got to figure out why I'm getting the error message. Look at this shit, right? Okay, so it prints. Printing 1, printing 2. And then it hangs like a bitch. This is what it's doing there. Successfully read the message. Printing 1, printing 2. Why are you hanging on a printing sign? That's ridiculous. That's where it said successfully read the message, and then you've got all the other threads doing shit. Gets to the end there, and then it's like printed 1, printed 2. I don't get it. Fuck knows. It's fucked. Who bloody knows? Myself some sandwiches. Wonder why the hell that's not working. I'm also going to try and watch some TV or some Netflix, but the internet is about as slow as a fucking baby. I don't know. Blimey, that's what I call rain. Jeez. Law is coming home at some point. I'm getting stressed at this. I'm getting really annoyed at it because yet again, it's one of them things where it's like, this coursework isn't worth that much. It shouldn't take this much time, but it is. And it's not because I'm overcomplicating it, it's just because it's being a bitch. Like, there is no fucking reason why it shouldn't print that. I don't understand it. So I'm taking a step back, I'm having another go, I'm taking another reapproach, I'm going to see what I can do. But god damn, is it irritating. And I wanted this done, like, before Christmas is what I wanted. And it doesn't look like that's going to happen. And all that means is it's just going to take more and more of a hit on revision, on my final year project, on everything. And that's so irritating. So we've nailed it back now, and I have my array communicating, well, I'm sending a message to my neighbours. I'm now going to try and receive that message, and that's where I went wrong last time. But I'm coming in again, I'm having another go, we'll see how it works. And ladies and gentlemen, I am about to head to bed. It's nearly midnight, Laura went to bed at 10. She's got one last day at work tomorrow. She was going to have to work half day on Christmas Eve, but that's not happening anymore, so our plans have slightly shifted. I've been smashing my head against this for a bit. I changed tact recently. I say recently, a while ago. I decided to try and solve it a slightly different way, instead of struggling with the same way. And I've got there now, and I'm now having issues with my integer, which I'm expecting to be an integer, seems to be a pointer. Like I'm expecting 1 and it's like 30,000. So I'm assuming that that's the pointer to thingy, but yeah, I don't know how or why that's happening. And I've got to bed. So otherwise though, ladies and gentlemen, we when Laura got back, Laura cooked and stuff, and then otherwise we did a little bit of packing. We have the tub of Christmas presents, both like my presents to her, her presents to me, our presents to everyone else, all in this tub, so ready to go in the car. And we also packed, like, all of my clothes are now packed, and I have a plan of like the electronics and things I need to do. Tomorrow is going to be a strange day. I'm going to be spending the first half of it probably programming and the second half of it doing other things, pottering, because I need to sort out my car to make sure my car's okay. I need to sort out electronics, I need to sort out a couple of other things, emails and stuff which I was supposed to send today and didn't get around to. So I've got a lot of stuff to do, in short. So it's going to be a busy day. But we're going to have a relaxed evening because then it's Christmas. Annoyingly, it does not like we're going to get this finished before Christmas. In fact, it's guaranteed not to. But what can you do, ladies and gentlemen? Try your hardest, can't you? Lol. I'll find time to do it over Christmas as well. But we'll see. What else? Is that it, really? I think that is it for today. Tomorrow then, more things. Not just the same stuff over and over again. I'm going to call this video. God damn. Right, cool. Thank you very much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. And I will catch you later.